morning we are at the award ceremony at Beasain for the 100 miles in the Basque Country with its fourth-time winner, Javi Dominguez, who of course is wearing the beret of honor, the chapela. Congratulations, Javi.
Thank you very much.
Well, 4 times here, 4 wins. Nobody had ever achieved that so far out of 8 years.
Yeah, well, it's my 5th time, and the 4th I won.
Yeah. So, why a man like you that runs for Vibram, that can go basically to any race in the world, because you are also running, for example, the Ultra Trail World Tour. You've done Lavaredo, you've done Réunion, you've done Mont Blanc, and you have been at the podium of all those races. Why do you come back once and again to this race? But for example, he is the current national ultra trail champion for Spain, and of course he was entitled to run the European Championship this weekend, but Javi chose to run here with us at the Ehunmilak. So there's some kind of a love affair between you and these 100 miles. What is so special about them?
Yeah, well, this is, as I said before, my 5th time here. Well, my 6th, because I did the short race once, and for me, this race represents like, well, for me it's like a family. You know, it's like the organization treats you like you are part of the family, and the ambient here in this race is amazing. And also, I live very close from here, so it's like running at home. And you know, sometimes when you run abroad, you are looking for big races, very famous ones, where there are a lot of top athletes running and so on. Because that's, for instance, going to UTMB, going to Lavaredo, you know that the course is very famous. What you are looking for is race with very good athletes, so you can race with them. But there are other races that maybe they are not very famous, and maybe they are not very top athletes going there. But that's the type of race that you like. For instance, for me, this is the race I like the most. So it's hard. You can expect any kind of weather here, so it's tough. And one of the most important things that this race has is the ambient. So you can be at 2 o'clock in the night, where nobody at the top of the mountain on a foggy weather, and you can see mountaineers climbing up to the mountain just to support the runners at 2 o'clock in the middle of nowhere. So it's amazing. So that's why I like this race.
Yeah. For people outside Gipuzkoa, which is the province where we are, it's hard to understand what much of a love affair the whole province has with endurance, with running. For example, there is a half marathon called Beobia, which the day of the half marathon of Beobia, which is, by the way, the fastest average half marathon in the world, so it's run very fast by people who run a lot, 6% of the total population of Gipuzkoa are running there. At Beobia, 6%. I mean, that's incredible. And here at Ehunmilak, you've got 1,200 runners. That's great in 3 races, but you've got 1,500 volunteers. Okay, I think that's unique in the world. I do not know any other race in the world like that.
Yeah, in this race there are many more volunteers than runners. Yeah, that's very difficult to see in other places.
And one thing I like also is that the regulations for you, 4 times champion, or for me, when I come, for example, next year for the first time to run, are exactly about that.
The thing is that there are some races that they take care a lot of elite runners, but this race is focused on the popular running, normal runner. They take care a lot of the runners, and I mean anybody who comes here knows that. So there are some races that they focus on the top athletes and other on the real runners. So that's one of them.
And last but not least, as Javi said, you can find any kind of weather. You know, for example,
Four
last year
seasons in the same day, in the same weekend. 4 seasons.
we started at 37 degrees under the sun. Up at the hills it was like 5 degrees with drizzle, cold and mist. What kind of a shoe do you choose? Because you can get wet grass, you can get rocks, very technical terrain up at Chindoki. You know, what kind of a shoe do you recommend for people up here?
Yeah, well, the thing is that I'm used to it, so I use the normal shoes that I normally use. So, but I think they need, at least they need to have very good grip, because there are, even if it's very hot, you can in the area, for example, of RLR, there is always mud. So and there are also rocky terrain. So yeah, they have to have very good grip, and also, well, as it's very long distance one, they have to be very comfortable.
Well, and now Javi will take a break because his next race coming up is back at the Alps, and it is.
Well, my main target for this year is Tour de France in September. Before that, I'm going to do another race in Asturias, north of Spain, an 80k, the Desafío Somiedo, but yes, my main target for this year is Tour de France.
Okay, so his concept of training for the 330 kilometers Tour de France is, I will do the 100 Basque miles with poles for the first time because I have to practice.
Yes.
I'm serious. Did it work?
Yes, it worked very well. Yeah. Normally I don't like to use poles because I prefer like having my hands free so I can use them. But it's good. I'm used to use poles because I do touring, ski touring, so and sometimes even roller ski. So I'm used to use poles, but for running not. But anyway, this year, as I'm going to do the Tour de France, I need to practice that, and yes, I'm using poles.
Okay, well, congratulations, Sorionak, and Boca Lupo for Tour de France. In Boca Lupo,
Crepilupo or Longa Vida Lupo.
Okay.